eyes. Really intense, dark eyes that weren't so much brown as they were the richest shade of burnt amber. His eyebrows were black, his hair was black, his well-maintained scruff was black, and even his suit was black, which all worked together to form some sort of contrasting frame for his face's ridiculous bone structure and perfectly shaped mouth. He was like Roy Kent's taller American brother or something, and Izzy didn't think she was physically capable of closing her mouth at that moment. Until she felt the scalding coffee seeping into her own shirt. Thank God it was black. That made the moment unfreeze itself. Izzy muttered, "Aww," tossed her crumpled up R.I.P. PSL into the trash hole, and grabbed a stack of napkins from the end of the counter. "I can't believe I ran right into you," she babbled, rubbing the clump of napkins over his shirt with one hand while she dabbed at her own with the other. She was kind of mashing the napkins against the man's chest, patting and dabbing and trying to do anything to make the huge splotch of coffee disappear. "One minute I was grabbing my drink, the next I was ramming your chest with boiling latte. I'm not even sure—" "It's fine." His voice was dark, too, rich and baritone, and a little bit raspy. Izzy glanced up, and he was giving her a half smile, like he was amused as she rubbed his pecs, and something about that look made her knees weak. He said, "I hated this shirt anyway." She coughed out a laugh, relieved he wasn't mad. "I did too, but I didn't know how to tell you. Hence the PSL." He gave a little laugh. "Subtle, but effective." Dear Lord. Izzy realized she was still feeling him up. Having secured second base with the stranger, she stopped her groping, set the napkins on the bar top beside them, and bit down on her lower lip to stop herself from smiling. Because she should feel bad about scolding the man, right? "I really am sorry. I'd be happy to get it dry cleaned for you or something. A better person would offer to replace it, but I have a feeling it's out of my price range." He did the half-bark, half-laugh sound again that Izzy could feel in her toes, and he said, "What makes you say that?" "It's soaking wet and I still can't see through it. That has to mean it's quality." "Were you trying to?" he asked. "What, see through your shirt?" He gave a nod. Izzy shrugged. "I wouldn't say I was trying, per se, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't checking for a third nipple." He didn't say anything for a minute, still half smiling, but now with a tiny wrinkle between his brows, and she knew her cheeks were turning red. He cleared his throat and said, "I promise there isn't one. Not that there's anything wrong with having 3. She did smile then. I mean, the more the merrier, right? His mouth split into a slow, wide smile that she really liked a lot. "Are we sure that applies here?" "Definitely not, but I couldn't let a moment pass without speaking," she said. "Yeah, I can see that about you." "Hey," Izzy said. "Just because I boiled your chest doesn't mean you can insult me." "I feel like it actually does mean that. And technically," he said with a sly grin, "you insulted yourself. I, being a polite individual, merely agreed." "Fair." She rolled her eyes and said, "I'll even give you one more. Go." He let out his breath and raised his eyebrows. "This feels like a trap." "Do it," she said, crossing her arms. "Go, slam me, bro." He gave a little chuckle. He didn't look like someone used to being called bro, and said, "Fine. I'm surprised you can see out of those glasses. They're very dirty, like a crime scene. No wonder you walked into me." Izzy laughed out. "Wow, you actually did it." "You told me to," he said around a grin. And then he gestured with his hand. Very big. Not that she noticed. For her to hand over her glasses. "No." She narrowed her eyes and knew her eyebrows were all screwed.